I think all the mistakes I'll be discussing in this video occurred because I wasn't clear on what I stand for in myself and my business. Now that I'm clear on what I truly stand for, I know that it's powerful to say no to something that I don't believe in. At the end of this video, you will have the chance to receive a free PDF of the scripts that I use to grow my business. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by, and if you haven't yet, please press the subscribe button down below and don't forget to click that notification bell just to make sure that you're caught up with all my new videos coming up. I think it's normal for a lot of personal trainers to make the same mistake as me, especially in the beginning stages of their journey. If you've made these mistakes, I'm not guilt tripping you. I'm just making this video so I can provide some insight on some steps you can take in order to just empower yourself and have the business that you're proud of. And what I've come to discover is that there is always a way out of these mistakes, and when you do go through a breakdown like these mistakes, there's always a breakthrough around the corner, like I found for myself. So the first mistake I made was that I allowed myself to discount my prices when a personal training client asked me to. I can't stress enough to you guys how huge a negative impact this has on your life and in your business when you do allow others to bring down your prices. The ironic part is they're not controlling your business. You're letting your fear control your business. I realized that my fear was controlling my decisions because I was afraid of not getting clients, when in fact I was getting poor quality clients and not making enough space for the better quality clients. And guess what? When I allowed those discount clients to enter my business, they were the worst to deal with. You know the saying, give an inch and they take a mile? That's exactly what happens. It domino affected into them asking for more discounts, asking me to train outside of my normal hours, demanding that I stop training a certain way. It is absolutely draining. It is not worth it. If you do have clients like this, I'm confident to say that they are probably taking up massive amounts of your energy. I eventually mustered up the courage to ask these discount clients to pay for the regular prices that I believed I should be paid. It all ended with them reacting with bitterness, anger, and animosity. But you know what? They eventually left. And actually, they quickly left. And I have to tell you, that was one of the most empowering things that I have done for my business and myself. Because I've found that saying no to them and saying no to lower quality clients allowed me to create a space, and I eventually welcomed in a lot more clients and high-paying clients once I stepped up for myself. Sticking up for your self-worth doesn't make you a bad person. In fact, it even makes you a better leader because you know how to be bold and take the actions to be courageous. So when the time comes in your life when a big decision has to be made and you are required to be bold and courageous, you will have the practice in your business by saying no to discount clients because you are already practiced and well seasoned to stand up for yourself. The second mistake I made as a beginning personal trainer, or just later on in my personal training journey, is that I didn't set a boundary for my schedule. This is a good one. I learned this the hard way. While I was at the corporate gym setting, I had no boundaries. I was always in and out of the gym. I felt like the gym was my home instead of the place that I paid rent at. It seemed like I had no control over my schedule. Then one day I asked myself, what if I created a possibility of a balanced schedule and a balanced life? A schedule where I can sleep in a little bit more, I can have time outside of the gym to enjoy the things that I love doing, like spending time with my boyfriend, my family, or just going out and having fun. And you know what the magical thing is when you ask yourself if these possibilities can come to life? You actually go out and do them and they come true. I'm telling you guys, was like a miracle. Whenever I had new clients coming in, I told them what my time windows were and what times I'm really just working in the gym. On rare occasions, they would not train with me because they just can't make the times that I work at. But most of the time, the clients that come to me, they make it work. I think it's because I pose myself as a legitimate business where I have set hours and people will end up respecting your boundaries because of that. And I can do this because I train 4 to 6 people at once typically, and I charge $35 a head. Since I train that many people in an hour, I can now maximize my earnings, but still spend a lot of time outside of the gym. The third and final mistake I made was that I didn't have a contract, or I didn't set expectations for clients coming in. I think this one is pretty obvious, but it wasn't so obvious to me in the beginning. If corporate gyms or any business conducts any type of business, they always give you a contract. So as personal trainers who freelance and have their own business, I suggest that we do the same. Plus, I took all my payments through Venmo or cash. So not the most sustainable business model. I found out the hard way that not having a contract can really screw up your business. I had a client who started training with me, and since I was just a beginning personal trainer who was freelancing, it was just her in my personal training sessions. When I did start building my business, I started introducing more people into the sessions that I had with her. For the record, I did tell her in the beginning, before we started training, that our sessions would have the potential to be in a group setting. But remember, she had no contract. She was livid. When I started putting other people in her sessions, she started screaming at me and started asking why I was putting people in her one-on-one sessions. But of course, me telling her that it had the potential to be in a group setting, that wouldn't matter in a world of business. I still had no contract with her. So there you have it. Those were my 3 big mistakes, and I'm sure I had a lot more than that, but those are the first 3 that really stood out to me. Through my journey as a business person and just as a human being, I discovered huge possibilities for myself. In the beginning, I had a loss of freedom and power over my business. I was pretending that I could sustain a business without the formalities like a contract. I thought that contracts and me being firm with my expectations with a client made me a bad or a mean person, when in fact, I wasn't proud of my business. The impact of these mistakes was that I allowed clients and other people in my life to walk all over me. I was financially poor and I had no peace of mind. After I cleaned up my business and worked on myself, I found myself to be a very empowering person who is capable of sustaining an incredible business, and I'm positively impacting lives in my line of work. And don't forget your free PDF down below in the description box. Just follow the steps and you'll receive a free PDF on the scripts that I use to grow my personal training business. What possibilities do you want to create for yourself as a personal trainer or just as an entrepreneur? Comment down below and I will see you guys in my next video. Have a great day. Bye.